how are you?
Good, good to see you. Come on in.
Thank you.
How are you today?
Good, and how are you?
Good, good. Oh, everything is fine. Busy as usual.
Yes, so tell me, what are you wearing today?
Oh, well, I'm wearing one of my favorite J. Crew double piece suit, you know, and I love the jade color of it, you know, and I just threw on some accent from designer jewelry.
What are you working on today?
Well, today actually it's quite a good day, you know, because I'm catching up with my correspondence, you know, and I'm scheduling some of the private appointments with private consults with clients. And right now, for example, I'm also working on a presentation for my client, you know, picking up the looks and creating a mood board for them. So it's fun. It's relaxing time actually for me. I love it.
Today you're wearing flats, but heels or flats?
Well, flats, and most of the time it's flats, but I do love the occasional kitten heel.
Tell me, do you own some sustainable fashion, and if yes, from where?
Well, sustainable for me actually is not as much as I follow a sustainable brand. Sustainable for me is a piece that I love, for example, and that I wear it as much as possible and as long as possible. You know, so I'm not really hunting for sustainable brands, but try to make a smart wardrobe where all pieces work and I love them and I wear them as long as possible.
So online or offline shopping?
Oh, definitely online. Definitely.
Online, yes. What are you reading at the moment?
Well, right now, actually, I'm reading a lot of psychology books, especially on the Enneagram, and also right before the bedtime, I occasionally read up on the fashion history. I love that.
Okay. And what's your kid's favorite bedtime story?
Oh wow, that's actually very interesting. Let me show you. This is my eldest one. She's keen on these good night stories for rebel girls. It's really amazing. These are the stories of different women, famous women, you know, throughout the history, starting from the old times. And the good thing is that she actually reads them and she takes them as an example, you know, and she tells me, Mom, I want to be that, or I want to be that. And these are all true stories. I mean, these are all the famous women. And my little one, she loves when I read her the folk Russian story Kolobok.
Okay,
This is basically, it's Russian, yeah. It's basically a story of a piece of dough which went off for a walk, you know, got lost in the woods, met lots of animals and eventually got eaten by a fox.
And if you had tonight suddenly a free babysitter, where would you go? What would you do?
Oh wow, I would take my husband and we would definitely go to the opera, or actually even better, just escape for 3 days, you know, and go somewhere, I don't know, Milan, just to be with him, just to be with him, just to enjoy each other's company.
A famous person you would like to meet, dead or alive, it doesn't matter.
You know, there's too many. Really, I don't pick and choose. To be honest, it's not even a question of being famous. It's a question of I want to meet my ancestors. You know, I'd love to see my great grandmother. You know, and actually maybe finally I will get to figure out my tree. You know, genealogical tree. So I would be interested to see how they lived. You know, where they came from and stuff. So
the latest piece of advice you received and you thought it felt right for you?
You shouldn't be hung up on other people's opinions. And I think this is absolutely true. This is so wise because this is what limits you, this is what inhibits you, you know, in your actions. And I think it's not really healthy. I think it's better if you just be yourself, your authentic person, you know, keep on making mistakes, keep on making progress, you know, and you're gonna be fine. That's all.
And is there a personal goal that you're working on?
I want to be a good person. I want to be a good mom and I want to be a good coach. I really enjoy helping women, you know, and helping people. I don't help only women, I also help men with regard to their wardrobe, you know, and I really want to excel in it, you know. I want people to say, well, she's a master.
What words do you live by?
I don't choose particular words. Sometimes any single person from the Instagram, from the street, from the newspaper, from the television, you know, can inspire me because there's so many amazing people around, you know. It can be your post, you know, on Instagram. You know,
you.
sometimes I'm inspired by that as well, you know, and this is how I live, you know, like every day there is a new quote, whatever. So that what makes me feel great.